All right, so let's get into something else here in Genesis chapter 19. Let's start in verse 30. It says, Then Lot went up out of Zoar and dwelt in the mountains, and his two daughters were with him, for he was afraid to dwell in Zoar. And he and his two daughters dwelt in a cave. Now the firstborn said to the younger, Our father is old, and there is no man on the earth to come in to us, as is the custom of all the earth. Come, let us make our father drink wine, and we will lie with him, that we may preserve the lineage of our father. A couple things in here. I want you to understand their mindset. And the mindset is they thought in their own mind, there is no person on earth. You were just in a city. You were just in a little town in Zoar. And they went to a cave because Abraham was afraid of the people, because they were kind of like the people in Sodom and Gomorrah. But the daughters desired to sleep with men and wanted to have children, and they did it the wrong way. And you can see that their offspring created the Moabites and the Ammonites. Okay, evil people, because the beginning of them was evil. So I want to say this. Do not let your children go and think that they know better. Okay, this was a simple thing that could have been easily fixed. Okay, they knew where Abraham was. They could have rejoined Abraham, or the daughters could have said, let us go to Abraham and marry one of the people from Abraham's household. Okay, if Lot was afraid that, hey, I don't want my daughters to marry these people here, and the daughters could have easily said, hey, the men that we wanted to marry, they didn't come with us, so they died. We can go to Abraham and marry someone from there and have children that way. But they did a perverse thing. They did a horrible thing, and it created a lineage of horrible things. We as parents, we have to think beyond ourselves and to think, how can we do this for our children? You see this with Abraham, you see it with Isaac, and you see it with Jacob. Okay, so you see how Isaac ended up Abraham sent a servant to go to his own people, to Laban, okay, and get a wife for Isaac. And then Jacob did the same thing, went to Laban and got a wife for himself. Okay, so we see how this works the righteous way, and Yah honors it. But then now I want you guys to see how when you do it the wrong way, it creates a pattern and a lineage of horrible things. The Moabites ended up getting wiped out. The Ammonites ended up getting wiped out because they were evil through and through. Okay, the Canaanites had already failed. They were already promised for destruction. But then, to make it worse, they created two more lineages of people to walk in those evil ways, because it was started in an evil way. So what I'm saying is, I want us to make sure, if we have any doubts that our children may make a mistake that can alter the course of their entire future and the descendants after them, that we step in and we try to help them to make a better decision. Of course, Abraham didn't know. He was drunk, whatever. But the thing is, they said, let us make our father drink wine. He knew better. He was a righteous man. He knew better than to get drunk. He knew better. But he went along with it for whatever reason. Daughters come up like, hey, let's drink some wine. Let's get drunk. And he's like, okay, like a big stupid. Okay? So I want us to understand, let's not be that stupid. Let's not just be so gullible and to, Lot was a righteous man. He was a man that feared Yah. He grew up in the admonition of Yah. But yet he allowed his family around him to make bad decisions for him. And it cost him everything. Okay. So just think about that. Pray on it. Have a great day. See you in the next video.